Lab number 242. With this lab we are starting a new lab series that will be called Hybrid Wallet. And basically in this first lab we'll create a Ionic project based on tabs template and move it to MobileFirst Platform. So let's start. First of all, let's open a terminal, navigate inside dev workspaces, and then using Ionic command line interface, we'll type Ionic start, name the project will be Hybrid Wallet, and let's add IO to that to specify that this is the Ionic project. And then we need to provide name of the template. In our case, it will be tabs, and this will allow us to actually prepare the navigation system based on this Ionic template. We don't need to create Ionic account. Now when we have our Ionic project created, we can create MobileFirst Platform project. Actually, we'll use two. One of them will be a client-side. Mainly, this is the Cordova-based project. This is the new structure introduced with the version 7.1. And we'll also use the server-side entity, and for that we will need to create a project that is kind of old-style project, where we will create adapters, where we'll add the server logic and so on. So basically, let's start with creating a server-side using MFP create and then a name of the project itself. So let it be Hybrid Wallet Server. And we also need to create a Cordova project. For that, the command will be mfp cordova create, and we can remove name here because we will have a bit of guidance how to do that. So basically, this is the simple questionnaire that you need to ask, and I suggest you to have a bigger window because afterwards you will answer the questions like application name, version, and so on. You will need to select the plugins, and some of the names of the plugins are quite large, so you won't be able to see everything without the normal side of the window. So the name of the app in our case will be Hybrid Wallet Cordova. Name of the package can be the same, the version can be the same. Platforms only Android for now. Plugins almost the same. We also need JSON store and we also need push, so make sure you select them. Selection is happening by pressing the spacebar and navigation by pressing the arrows key. That's it. We can press enter. Template by default. And this will allow us to receive our project prepared in a few seconds. Just like that. Basically, that's it for a terminal window. For now, we can close it and open the file browser. And what we need to do is to navigate to dev workspaces and then inside Hybrid Wallet IO, www folder, and copy all the files that represents the web resources, our application web code from here, and pass it inside Hybrid Wallet Cordova, www, with replacing everything that is there. So click apply this to all files, click merge, and then confirm the replacement. Basically, that's it. We can close the file browser and start the development environment. I mean studio, or rather we would like to say the editor that we will use for this lab series, and this is Atom. This is quite complex text editor, not a simple one that allow you to work in it almost like in a professional development environment studios. And we will do here, what we will do the first is to add the project folder. So we will actually add dev workspaces folder. And as you see now, it includes all three our projects, the Hybrid Wallet Cordova, Hybrid Wallet IO, and Hybrid Wallet Server. Actually, because we already moved Hybrid Wallet IO files to Cordova, we don't need it anymore, so we can simply delete this one and empty the trash. Next thing for us to do is using the packages, open the term package in bottom panel. This is like a terminal window that you can use right inside this text editor, and navigate to our server project, Hybrid Wallet Server, and start the server using MFP start. In my case, I don't have any servers, I didn't have any instance of this server in the past, so I don't have any config. This means that server will be created from scratch. specifically for development environments. This server also includes the analytics configure that we are already able to use. And basically there is no need to do any additional configuration right now, because even during the startup, automatically everything that was inside this folder, I mean, if there were any adapters, any authentication config and so on, it will be automatically pushed to a server instance. So we don't need even do something like MFP deploy afterwards. We just need to wait until server will start. So now when our server started, the next thing we actually need to push our application, the Cordova application, to a server. But before doing that, let's do some modifications, because as you remember, we replaced everything that was here with ionic code. So we need to add a few modifications. So first of all, let's open the index.html, copy one of the lines that do a loading of scripts files, and pass it right before closing the body with index.js. So index.js is the default file that was created inside the JS folder. If you will open it, you will see that it doesn't contain something really complex, I mean some logic. This is default template. We don't need most of the things, so we don't need these elements, we don't need this war app with all the application initialization. So what we need here is actually, we need to make sure that MobileFirst Platform framework initialization completed, and by completion this function welcome on init will be called. And then what we want to do is to connect to a server using this work-light client init, after client init, using work-light client connect. This will actually perform a server connection for us. And we should able to see a result that we connected to a server. Basically, that's all that we need to change in this index.js for now. So we are leaving these var messages and init options, and basically inside command init after framework initialization, we will try to connect to a server. No callbacks for now, no success, no failure, nothing, just a simple code. We can close this file for now. Next thing we need to do is to modify app.js file that came to us from the Ionic project structure. And what we want to do here is just remove this installation of Ionic platform with the status bar and so on. We don't need it. And save this. Now we can go back to terminal, navigate the level back to workspaces, and then go inside hybrid wallet Cordova and type mfp push. So mfp push is the analog of the command, actually a combination of the command mfp build and mfp deploy that exists in previous release, and mfp push is used to build your code and push to a server. So as you can see, now we have actually our application pushed to a server side, and we can open the console in the Chrome or any other browser to take a look on the actual console that the app is there and so on. There are several options how to do that. The first one is you can go to localhost, then the default IP address that is 180, and then you can navigate to work-light console or context routes that will give you an access to a console using admin as the username and admin as the password. The other much easier option is actually to go to terminal and type mfp console. That will automatically open this link for you. So as you can see, we have our application here, hybrid wallet Cordova, inside the runtime called hybrid wallet server. So this runtime was created based on our project, the server-side project, and this is our app that we pushed from a Cordova project. In order to preview this application, there are two options. So first option, you can use mobile browser simulator. Second option, you can preview it with the pure browser, and it's up to you what to select, but whatever you will select, you have a choice. First one is to preview it right here from a server, but navigating inside the app and clicking preview. This will by default open mobile browser simulator, and we will be able to see our application there. So here we go, here's our app. The second option will be to go back to our terminal and type mfp preview. Select, for example, simple browser, and review our application in the simple browser. just like that. So this is our app. So basically that's all that we need on this step, and by completing this we can say that our first lab number 242 in this new lab series is finished. Thank you.